The old gas station stood alone on the outskirts of town, a beacon of light in the darkness of rural America. As I pulled up for my first night shift, the flickering neon sign cast an eerie glow across the empty parking lot. The locals had warned me about this place, their hushed whispers and concerned glances only fueling my curiosity. But nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to discover. I pushed open the creaky door, the bell above jingling softly as I stepped inside. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, illuminating rows of dusty shelves stocked with snacks and supplies. The air was thick with the scent of stale coffee and gasoline. I made my way behind the counter, ready to begin my shift. As I settled in, my eyes fell upon a worn notebook tucked beneath the cash register. Its pages were yellowed with age, the edges frayed and torn. Curiosity got the better of me, and I flipped it open. What I found inside sent a chill down my spine. Written in a shaky hand were a series of rules, each more bizarre than the last. Do not look directly at the man in the red hat. If you hear knocking from the back room, do not answer. Under no circumstances should you open the door after midnight. At first, I laughed it off as some kind of joke left by the previous employees. But as the night wore on, strange things began to happen. The lights flickered more frequently, casting long shadows across the store. I could have sworn I saw movement out of the corner of my eye, only to find nothing when I turned to look. Then, at exactly midnight, there was a knock at the door. My heart raced as I remembered the warning in the notebook. I held my breath, hoping whoever or whatever was out there would go away. But the knocking persisted, growing louder and more insistent with each passing moment. Against my better judgment, I inched towards the door, my hand trembling as I reached for the handle. Just as I was about to turn it, a voice from behind me made me freeze in terror. "I wouldn't do that if I were you," it said, low and gravelly. I spun around to find an old man standing there, his eyes gleaming in the dim light. He wore a red hat. "Those rules," he continued, gesturing towards the notebook, "they weren't meant for humans." As realization dawned on me, I felt the blood drain from my face. The warnings, the strange occurrences, they were all real. And now, trapped in this isolated gas station in the dead of night, I understood why everyone in town had tried to warn me away. The old man smiled, revealing a row of sharp, pointed teeth. "Welcome to the night shift," he said, his form beginning to shift and change before my very eyes. "I hope you're ready for a long night."